The most highly anticipated FOMC meeting of 2025, and quite possibly the most pivotal moment in monetary policy history, it is finally here. As the Fed policymakers they prepare to announce their final interest rate decision of 2025, the debate gripping Wall Street is no longer about whether the Fed will cut, but what this cut signals for the trajectory of the US economy and into 2026 and beyond. Expectations of a quarter point reduction they are now fully priced in, with traders assigning a near 90% probability of a third consecutive cut. Evidence of a cooling labour market and a chorus of dovish messages from senior policymakers, most notably New York Fed President John Williams, who recently said borrowing costs they could fall in the near term, has cemented market conviction. Yet this week's decision, it is about far more than a routine adjustment to interest rates. It marks the climax of an increasingly fraught clash inside the central bank, a divide that has been sharpened by incomplete economic data following a prolonged government shutdown, alongside persistent concerns over tariff-driven price increases and the looming shadow of political pressure from President Donald Trump. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, he is widely expected to push through another quarter point cut despite the most visible internal dissent since 2019. Trump's expected nominee, Kevin Hassett, a fierce supporter of aggressive rate cuts, is already prompting alarm bells amongst commodity traders who fear political intervention that could shape monetary policy in the year ahead. The Fed's balance sheet trajectory that also now hangs in the balance. After ending its 2-year quantitative tightening program, policymakers they now must decide whether renewed liquidity is needed to stabilize markets in 2026. The release of the Fed's updated projections for growth, inflation, interest rates, that will all offer the clearest roadmap yet for the next phase of policy. Many economists they now expect 2 further reductions in 2026, though only if inflation that shows sustained improvement, a condition complicated by the late publication of official CPI figures. Over the past century, periods of Federal Reserve policy easing, they have consistently triggered powerful rallies in gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and crude oil. With political pressures intensifying and economic data deteriorating, traders they're now increasingly viewing this week's decision as the spark that could ignite the next major commodity boom heading into 2026. Regardless of the outcome, if history has taught us anything, then one thing that we do know for certain is whenever the Fed blinks, commodities they surge. Our analysts at the Gold and Silver Club, they now project that aggressive rate cut momentum combined with Trump tariff distortions that could propel copper towards all-time record highs, gold towards $5,000 per ounce, and silver to as high as $75 per ounce into 2026. This is not simply another routine FOMC policy meeting. It is a rare monetary inflection point, one bold decision on December the 10th that could reshape global financial markets for the next decade. Whichever way you look at it, one thing is clear, the macroeconomic backdrop for commodities, it is looking more bullish than ever before, and it certainly won't take much for energy prices and metal prices to reach new multi-month highs and record new highs in the coming weeks and months ahead. The opportunity for those who know how to navigate these markets with accuracy and precision, they are vast. In fact, it's times like these that make millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. Extraordinary times, they do create extraordinary opportunities. And right now, as traders, we're living through some of the most exciting and rewarding periods ever in financial history. Our clients have already locked in more than 6, 7, and 8-figure returns so far this year, and we still have another month left to go. If you've been sitting on the sidelines watching others bank life-changing profits, now is the time to stop watching and start taking action. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we are consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we have transparently documented in our weekly market updates. If you're trading at 1 lot, that's $100,000. If you're trading at 10 lots, That's $1 million of profit. As you can see from our testimonials, our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They have already locked in more than 6, 7, and 8-figure returns this year, and we still have another 4 weeks left to go. Even the likes of Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, they have begun preparing their clients for what they predict could be the most lucrative final stretch of the year in modern history. In fact, the same can be said about the Gold and Silver Club. We have already briefed, prepared, and positioned our clients for the final 4-week stretch of the year. The only question is, will you join them? Go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time, it is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you do not waste it. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description. Just click on the link, make an application. We will get in touch ASAP.